Million Yarns is right up there with Warrawee Tooth. So they've gotten onto their sighting lap now. As always, for the uninitiated, for those who haven't ever watched a green trial before, they'll complete one circuit and then they'll race 17:30. So it's almost like they get an element of track work in with their race. Would feel more like a 2300 than a 17:30 sprint. So they've all followed the arm pretty nicely up until this point. And if there's no histrionics up until here, you can almost guarantee that we'll have 7 competitive starters. The removal was number 5, Red Dread Turf. He wasn't able to make it to the course, so they'll have to wait another day for Red Dread Turf. Just as they come past the judge now, they're all within a full length of the gate. The only one not so is Chelsea's Girl. It's only 3 parts off. The rest of them fully complete the line. So they've gone past where they would usually score up. So this is pretty well their score up for trial 5, the green. Off the back of the 800 now. There is a breaker. Million Yarns has gone up wildly. It's lost 25 metres, but it is back down. So Million Yarns will just follow them round for practice. One of the others to not contest the start was Winona Ryder and likewise Chelsea's Girl, so they're at 6s and 7s early. And getting away beautifully was Warrawee Tooth. Warrawee Tooth absolutely flew the machine and led out clearly in a lead time of 8.3. So that's actually a lead time that you'd expect in a full race, and it leads out by 9 metres on What Now Shannon. 2 further back in the run would have been Any Moment. And then comes Absentia, 3 lengths further back Chelsea's Girl from Winona Ryder, and last of all, having caught the field, was Million Yarns. But it spotted them a long way, and it had to do some work to tack onto that second last horse, which spotted the leader about 25 metres as they said go. First quarter will be slow. It's 32.4. It was nice and controlled. Warrawee Tooth after burning away. Oh, it just went rough there. It's throwing its head around. Nathan Turnbull's had to get its mind back on the job with a persuader at the 1,000. It does so now, and at the Judge and Bell, Warrawee Tooth leads out 10 metres on What Now Shannon. Third is Any Moment as they turn out the straight Absentia. Chelsea's Girls 2/3 down the field from Winona Ryder, and last of all is Million Yarns, but it's also racing fairly greenly. So now Warrawee Tooth actually took over, and it's really racing fiercely. The second quarter was tripped in 32.6. 65 the first half, and Nathan Turnbull leads out by a dozen metres on What Now Shannon, and then comes Any Moment, which has raced nice and kindly. Absentia's 4th, and then comes Chelsea's Girl from Winona Ryder, and last of all is Million Yarns. He'll have to circle the field. At the 500, this lead has gone further in front. It leads by 18 metres now, Warrawee Tooth, on What Now Shannon, Any Chance, Absentia. Then comes Chelsea's Girl. Now whipping round them is Million Yarns. Gee, it's done a power of work to get to there, and the only other runner is Winona Ryder being driven quietly. 30-1 the third quarter. Well, this leader, how much is left in the tank? He's swishing the tail and the fuel level's about to hit empty. Oh, he's run right to the outside fence here. He's not racing well at all, but the leader still is Warrawee Tooth. From What Now Shannon, Any Chance. Chelsea's Girls got through the field, and then comes... well, where do you look? Absentia, but up the inside, What Now Shannon's gone to the leader, which kicks on again. What Now Shannon and Warrawee Tooth. Oh, it kicked on and won it. It should have won by as far as you can kick your hat, and it's only fallen in. It's beaten What Now Shannon, and then comes Any Moment. What a race for that particular horse. Then comes Absentia. Winona Ryder made up a huge amount of ground from near as last. Chelsea's Girl and Million Yarns after trying to burn around them at the